Chapter 2, Planning and Gathering Supplies. As the sun dipped lower in the sky, casting long shadows across the park, the friends gathered in earnest, their excitement now a palpable rhythm in the air. It was time to bring their dream to life, to craft a symphony of ideas into the blueprint of their treehouse. The park, their canvas, awaited the strokes of their imagination. Tommy, with a gleam of determination, took center stage. "All right, team. Let's sketch out our treehouse design. What do we want it to look like? How many levels? Any special features?" His words were the upbeat tempo of a starting drum roll, signaling the commencement of their creative endeavor. Jenny, ever the dream weaver, pulled out her sketch pad. "I imagine a cozy nook up high, with windows to let in the sunlight. Maybe we can add a balcony for stargazing." Her words, like the gentle strokes of a paintbrush on canvas, painted an image of serenity and wonder. Timmy, with a burst of enthusiasm, exclaimed, "And what about a secret trapdoor, like in pirate stories? We could have a slide down to the ground for a quick escape." His words were the lively strumming of a guitar, injecting a sense of playfulness into the design. Sarah, the thoughtful planner, chimed in, "Let's make sure it's safe and sturdy. We could use these thick branches for support and maybe even add a pulley system to bring things up and down." Her words, a steady bass line, grounded their vision in practicality and structure. Alex, the jester, grinned and said, "How about a flag on top, like our own little kingdom in the trees? And, of course, a secret password to enter, something only we would know." His words, a playful melody, added a touch of whimsy to their architectural symphony. With pencil sketching, ideas flowing, and laughter accompanying every stroke, the friends melded their visions into a harmonious design. The park became a workshop of creativity, the sounds of their planning echoing through the trees like a melody of collaboration. Together, they composed the first notes of their treehouse symphony, each friend contributing to a design that would soon soar above them, a testament to their shared dreams and the power of friendship. As the sun dipped further below the horizon, casting a warm glow over their gathering, the friends transitioned from the realm of imagination to the practical notes of planning. Tommy, with a twinkle of organization in his eye, held a pad of paper and a pen, ready to orchestrate the next movement of their treehouse symphony. "All right, team. Let's make a list of all the materials we need for our amazing treehouse," Tommy declared, his words setting the rhythm for the practical arrangement that lay ahead. Jenny, the meticulous planner, started jotting down notes. "We'll need sturdy wood for the platform and walls, nails, a ladder, and some paint for decoration." Her words flowed like the steady rhythm of a metronome, providing a foundation for the rest of the list. Timmy, the bundle of energy, added, "And don't forget the ropes. We can use them for the pulley system and maybe even for a cool swing from one of the branches." His words, like the lively beat of a drum, injected an element of excitement into the inventory. Sarah, ever the thoughtful contributor, suggested, "Let's check with our parents and neighbors. They might have some of these materials lying around. We can recycle and use what we have." Her words, a harmonious bass line, echoed the eco-friendly tone of their planning. Alex, with a grin, interjected, "I volunteer for the paint job. We can make our treehouse the most colorful one in the whole park." His words, a playful melody, added a touch of vibrancy to the pragmatic list. With each contribution, the list grew longer, a musical composition of necessities harmonizing with creative aspirations. Once the materials were decided, Tommy turned to the next movement of their planning symphony. "Now, let's talk responsibilities. Who wants to be in charge of gathering the wood? Painting? Nailing it all together?" Tommy's words, a conductor's directive, guided the friends as they assigned roles, each responsibility a unique instrument in their collaborative orchestra. As the friends divvied up tasks, the park transformed into a stage of coordination and camaraderie. The notes of their planning symphony resonated through the air, a prelude to the crescendo of construction that awaited them. The friends, now armed with a list and assigned duties, stood ready to turn their treehouse dreams into a tangible melody of teamwork and accomplishment. As the moon began its ascent in the night sky, casting a silvery glow over the park, Tommy's older brother, Jake, entered the scene like a seasoned maestro joining a musical ensemble. With an experienced gleam in his eye, Jake sensed the rhythm of his brother's dreams and stepped forward to offer his guidance. Tommy, with a mixture of admiration and excitement, introduced Jake to the planning session. "Guys, this is my older brother, Jake. He's built some cool stuff before. Maybe he can help us figure out how to make our treehouse awesome." Tommy's words set the tone for a collaborative movement, where experience would blend with youthful enthusiasm. Jake, with a warm smile, joined the circle. "Hey, everyone. I heard you're planning something special. Let's make sure this treehouse is not just a structure but a masterpiece." His words, a composed melody of wisdom, added a layer of assurance to the friends' ambitious symphony. Jenny, the planner, looked at Jake with curiosity. "What do you think about the design we've come up with? Any suggestions to make it even better?" Her words were an invitation for Jake to weave his seasoned notes into their youthful composition. Jake, with a thoughtful nod, shared his insights. "Your design is fantastic, but let's consider the foundation. We want it to be strong and secure. Maybe we can reinforce the platform with extra supports and use weather-resistant wood." His words, like a sturdy bassline, added a layer of stability to their imaginative creation. Timmy, eyes wide with awe, asked, "Can we add a cool pulley system and a slide, like we planned?" His words were eager notes, seeking validation from the experienced hand that now guided their orchestration. "Absolutely," Jake replied. "But let's make sure the ropes are strong, and the slide is safe. Safety first, right?" His words, a protective and reassuring melody, ensured that their dreams would take flight within the bounds of security. As the night unfolded, Jake became not just an advisor but a collaborator in their treehouse symphony. He offered tips on gathering materials efficiently, shared tricks for precise measurements, and even volunteered to teach them how to use some of the tools. The park became a workshop of shared knowledge and camaraderie, the notes of Jake's guidance weaving seamlessly with the friends' youthful enthusiasm. By the time the moon reached its zenith, the friends and Jake had crafted not just a treehouse plan but a harmonious blend of experience and imagination. The night air carried the echoes of their collaborative symphony, a promise of a treehouse that would stand tall in the park, a testament to the strength of family, friendship, and the shared rhythm of dreams. Chapter 3, Scouting for the Perfect Tree. As dawn painted the sky in hues of pink and gold, the friends, armed with excitement and a newfound sense of purpose, ventured into the heart of the neighborhood park. The morning air carried the promise of discovery as they embarked on the next movement of their treehouse symphony, finding the perfect tree. Tommy, the leader of their orchestra, pointed ahead. "Let's spread out and keep our eyes peeled for the ideal tree. Remember, it has to be just right for our amazing treehouse." His words, like a conductor's cue, set the rhythm for their exploration. Jenny, the dream weaver, walked slowly, her eyes scanning the branches above. "I'm thinking a tree with strong, wide branches. Enough space for our cozy nook and maybe even a balcony." Her words, a melodious hum, resonated with the harmony of imagination. Timmy, the youngest and most energetic, darted from tree to tree. "How about one that's not too high, so we can climb up easily?" And it should have lots of leaves for shade. His words, like playful notes, added a youthful vibrancy to their search. Sarah, the practical planner, examined the trunks with a discerning eye. We need a tree that's healthy and sturdy. Maybe one with a straight trunk for the main support of our treehouse. Her words, a steady bass line, provided the backbone for their decision-making. Alex, the joker, couldn't resist adding a touch of humor. What if we found a talking tree? Imagine the stories it could tell us while we build our treehouse. His words, a playful tune, brought laughter to the symphony of their exploration. As they roamed through the park, the friends encountered various trees, some tall and majestic, others with unique twists and turns in their branches. Each tree seemed to whisper its own story, inviting the friends to imagine the possibilities. Then, amidst the rustling leaves and dappled sunlight, Jenny's eyes lit up. "Guys, look over here. I think I found it." The friends gathered around a tree that seemed to embrace them with its sturdy branches, reaching towards the sky like open arms. Tommy, feeling a surge of excitement, declared, "This is the one. Our treehouse is going to be amazing." His words, like a triumphant fanfare, marked the climax of their exploration. The chosen tree became the focal point of their shared vision, a natural stage for their treehouse symphony. In that moment, surrounded by the rustling leaves and the harmonious chirping of birds, the friends felt the magic of creation taking root. The neighborhood park transformed into a sanctuary of potential, where the rhythm of dreams and the pulse of nature blended seamlessly into the next movement of their harmonious journey. With the chosen tree standing tall and proud in the heart of the park, the friends circled around it like attentive musicians preparing for a crucial movement. Tommy, the conductor of their creative orchestra, guided the discussion towards the practical considerations of their treehouse symphony. "All right, team. Before we finalize our decision, let's consider a few important factors," Tommy declared, his words setting the rhythm for a thoughtful deliberation. Jenny, the dream weaver, looked up at the branches. "We want it high enough for an adventurous feel, but not too high that it becomes challenging to climb. What do you guys think?" Her words, a harmonious melody, echoed the balance they sought. Timmy, the energetic percussion, bounced on his toes. "And it should be sturdy, like really strong. We don't want our treehouse swaying in the wind or anything." His words, like a steady drumbeat, emphasized the need for stability. Sarah, the practical planner, measured the trunk with her hands. "Accessibility is key. We need to make sure we can get up there easily. A tree with branches spaced well for climbing would be ideal." Her words, a rhythmic bassline, grounded their considerations in practicality. Alex, the jester, added with a grin, "What if we build a ladder or something? Accessibility with style." His words, a playful tune, introduced a touch of whimsy to their pragmatic conversation. As the friends discussed, their considerations became a symphony of ideas harmonizing with the natural rhythm of the park. Each factor played its part in the composition, the height creating an element of adventure, the sturdiness forming a solid foundation, and the accessibility ensuring that their treehouse would be a welcoming haven for all. After much deliberation, they reached a unanimous decision. The chosen tree, with its balanced combination of height, sturdiness, and accessibility, became the cornerstone of their treehouse symphony. With a collective nod and a sense of satisfaction, the friends knew that they had found the perfect conductor for their creative ensemble, a tree that would elevate their dreams and provide the sturdy support for the melodies of their shared adventures. And so, with the selected tree as their guiding note, the friends stood united, ready to embark on the next movement of their treehouse symphony, where imagination and practicality would dance together in perfect harmony. As the friends stood clustered around their chosen tree, a subtle discord began to weave its way into the symphony of their treehouse adventure. The atmosphere, once harmonious, now carried a note of tension, a dissonance that threatened to disrupt their creative composition. Jenny, the dream weaver, voiced her concern. "I think the branches on the lower side are better for climbing. It adds to the accessibility, and it feels safer." Her words, a gentle melody of caution, introduced a new perspective to their discussion. Timmy, the energetic percussion, countered, "But what about the view from up high? We need to go higher to make it truly adventurous. Climbing is part of the fun." His words, like a drumbeat of excitement, emphasized the thrill they sought in their treehouse design. The disagreement hung in the air, a dissonant chord disrupting the harmony they had enjoyed so far. Sarah, the practical planner, tried to bridge the gap. "Maybe we can compromise. How about building a sturdy ladder for accessibility, and then we can have some higher branches for those seeking a bit more adventure?" Her words, a rhythmic bridge, attempted to find common ground. Alex, the jester, added a touch of humor. "Why not both? A ladder and a rope swing. We can climb up safely or swing our way up for a dash of excitement." His words, a playful tune, introduced an element of compromise through creativity. Despite their efforts, the disagreement lingered, creating a dissonant undertone to their once seamless composition. Tommy, sensing the tension, stepped forward as the conductor, determined to restore harmony. "Guys, we're a team. Let's not let this disagreement disrupt our symphony. We each bring unique notes to this composition. How about we take a vote and see which idea resonates with most of us?" His words, like a calming melody, aimed to redirect their focus towards resolution. The friends, realizing the importance of unity in their creative endeavor, nodded in agreement. They took a vote, and after a moment of contemplation, the decision was made. A ladder and a rope swing would be incorporated, a compromise that blended accessibility with the thrill of adventure. With the disagreement resolved, the tension lifted, and the friends returned to their harmonious collaboration. The dissonant chord transformed into a resolving note, adding depth and richness to their treehouse symphony. The park, once again, became a stage for their creative expression, a testament to the resilience of friendship and the beautiful melodies that could emerge from moments of discord. Chapter 4, Facing the First Challenges. With their chosen tree standing tall in the heart of the park, the friends eagerly dove into the construction phase of their treehouse symphony. However, as the first notes of hammering and sawing filled the air, the cheerful tune of their adventure encountered a dissonance, the challenges of building a treehouse. Tommy, the leader of their creative ensemble, surveyed the task ahead. "All right, team. Let's start with the platform. We need to make sure it's level and secure. Jenny, can you pass me the hammer?" His words, like a conductor's directive, set the rhythm for the initial movements of their construction. Jenny, the dream weaver, handed over the hammer with a determined expression. "Of course, Tommy. But wait, I think the wood is a bit uneven. We might need to adjust it." Her words, a cautious melody, signaled the first challenge in their construction composition. Timmy, the energetic percussion, chimed in, "And what about the rope swing? It's getting tangled, and I can't figure out how to make it swing just right." His words, like a drum roll of frustration, added a layer of complexity to their symphony. Sarah, the practical planner, assessed the situation. "Let's take a step back and make a plan. We might need some additional support for the platform, and for the swing, we could try a different knot to prevent tangling." Her words, a steady bass line, aimed to bring order to the chaotic notes of their challenges. Alex, the jester, lightened the mood with a grin. Who knew building a treehouse could be so tricky? Maybe we should have asked the birds for advice. His words, a playful tune, injected a bit of humor into their construction struggles. As the challenges persisted, the once harmonious construction site echoed with the clashing sounds of obstacles and problem-solving. Yet, undeterred, the friends persevered. They adjusted, experimented, and worked together to overcome each hurdle. The sun dipped below the horizon, casting a warm glow on their determined faces. Despite the challenges, a sense of accomplishment filled the air as the platform took shape, and the rope swing found its perfect rhythm. The dissonant chords of difficulty transformed into a resolving melody, showcasing the resilience and determination of their creative ensemble. In the end, as the moon took its place in the night sky, the friends gathered around their partially constructed treehouse. The challenges they faced became a part of the unique melody of their adventure, a testament to the strength of their friendship and the beauty that could emerge from moments of struggle. With the promise of a completed treehouse in the air, the friends looked forward to the next movements of their symphony, where the harmonious notes of accomplishment would drown out the echoes of earlier challenges. As the friends continued to shape their treehouse dreams under the fading light of the sun, a new chord of challenge struck their harmonious construction symphony, the realization that they needed more materials than they had initially anticipated. Tommy, with a furrowed brow, examined the pile of materials. Looks like we might be running low on wood. We need enough to finish the platform and start working on the walls. His words, a contemplative melody, introduced a new note of concern to their composition. Jenny, ever resourceful, suggested, maybe we can ask our neighbors if they have any spare wood we could use. It's worth a shot. Her words, like a hopeful refrain, added a touch of optimism to their moment of uncertainty. Timmy, the energetic heartbeat of the group, frowned. But what if we can't find enough? Are we going to have to stop building our treehouse? His words, like a drum roll of worry, expressed the anxiety that hung in the air. Sarah, the practical planner, took a deep breath. Let's not give up just yet. We can reassess our needs and see if there are alternative materials we can use for the time being. Maybe we don't need as much wood as we initially thought. Her words, a steadying bass line, aimed to bring a sense of order to the cacophony of concerns. Alex, the jester, grinned. I guess we underestimated the appetite of our hungry treehouse. It wants more wood to grow big and strong. His words, a playful tune, injected a bit of humor into their moment of realization. Undeterred by the unexpected challenge, the friends rallied together, brainstorming solutions and reevaluating their construction plans. They decided to visit neighbors, explain their project, and ask if anyone had spare materials they could contribute. As they went from house to house, their camaraderie and enthusiasm charmed the neighborhood. Some neighbors offered spare wood, others provided nails and screws, and a few even joined in to lend a helping hand. The park, once again, became a stage for collaboration, where the symphony of community blended seamlessly with the friends' construction endeavors. By the time they returned to their treehouse project, the friends had acquired the additional materials they needed. The initial dissonance of the material shortage transformed into a resolving melody of community support and shared determination. The treehouse, now infused with the contributions of the neighborhood, stood as a testament to the power of unity in the face of unexpected challenges. As the moon rose in the night sky, the friends resumed their construction with a renewed sense of purpose. The melody of their treehouse symphony continued, each chord and note telling a story of resilience, collaboration, and the beauty that could emerge from challenges turned into opportunities. With the moon casting a gentle glow over the park, Tommy, sensing the subtle strains of uncertainty among his friends, stepped forward like a reassuring conductor ready to guide their symphony through the challenging movements. Hey, team, I know things might seem a bit tricky right now, but let's not lose our rhythm. "We've come so far, and we can figure this out together," Tommy declared, his words a soothing melody cutting through the dissonance of uncertainty. Jenny, Timmy, Sarah, and Alex looked to Tommy, their leader, for guidance. Jenny, with a hint of worry, asked, "But what if we can't find enough materials? Are we going to have to give up on our treehouse?" Tommy, with an unwavering optimism, replied, "Giving up is not in our song, Jenny. We just need to improvise a bit. Let's think creatively and explore alternative solutions. We're a team, and there's always a way to make our music work." His words, a harmonious tune, inspired a renewed sense of hope in the hearts of his friends. Timmy, ever eager, suggested, "What if we use some of the branches from around the park? It might give our treehouse a more natural feel, like it's a part of the trees themselves." His words, like a cheerful refrain, introduced a creative note to their problem-solving session. Sarah, the practical planner, added, "That's a great idea, Timmy. And let's take another look at our design. Maybe we can simplify it a bit without compromising the essence of our treehouse." Her words, a steady bass line, offered a pragmatic approach to their construction conundrum. Alex, the jester, chimed in with a grin. "And who says our treehouse has to be all wood? We can use other materials creatively, like fabric or even recycled items. Our treehouse could be the most unique one in the whole world." His words, a playful tune, infused a sense of joy and possibility into their discussion. Encouraged by Tommy's positive leadership and the creative suggestions from their friends, the mood lightened. The once dissonant chords of uncertainty transformed into a harmonious melody of collaboration and ingenuity. The friends, now re-energized, set out to explore the park for alternative materials, their shared optimism becoming the guiding force in their construction symphony. As the night continued, the friends, armed with newfound determination, reimagined their treehouse design. The park echoed with the sounds of laughter and the steady rhythm of their creative endeavor. Together, they embraced the challenge, turning it into an opportunity to compose a unique and resilient melody in the grand symphony of their treehouse adventure.